Says you're live? You are live. Hey, everybody. This is Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real-Time Animal Rescue. And today, you're just going to get a view of what I get to see when I'm here doing chores. So far, I've already prepared, some of the animals get special little bowls of food. So piggies, one of the goats, one of the sheep, and the 2 cows, they all get like a little special bowl. So that's done. I've got the duck food here, a couple medications for Princess and Thomas. So that's just their setup. I've got the 2 cows and their stalls, and I'm going to go get their crates of hay that I've already prepared. And then when I come back, I'm going to need to get Rapunzel in her stall, and then I can start feeding everybody, which they will be very happy about. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day so far. It's almost 9 a.m. here in Phoenix, Arizona. And it's a really nice morning. I know you all have probably seen a video from this perspective before, but you know, that was way back when we first got started. And also, all of us volunteers, we have pretty similar routines, but we all do everything a little bit differently. So first thing I do when I get here is I go and prepare the special bowls of treats. The 2 cows, they get calming pellets, and then I just throw a little extra produce in there to get them to eat it. And then Princess Buttercup gets a little extra produce, and Esperanza gets some produce, and that's because they're both Princess Buttercup, she's on the older side, and Esperanza, she's on the more timid side. So they get put in a stall for their breakfast and both get a little special treat, and probably just mostly because we love them. And then the second thing I do, so the first thing I do is go inside, prepare all of the special bowls of food. Then I come outside and prepare the crates of hay. And then I like to go in the back and kind of do a sweep. If there's any rakes or whatnot that's been knocked over or moved around by the animals, I like to kind of get all that out of the way and start putting the animals that need to be in stalls where they need to go. So like I said, so far I've got the 2 cows in their stalls. I've got Princess and Esperanza in their stalls. And now I have to go get Rapunzel dealt with. She can be pretty feisty, so I just kind of have, oh, looks like she's going for it. So sometimes I say, just stand out here for half an hour, stand out here for 30 minutes arguing with a goat. But she's being a good girl and going right in, I think. Come on, Punzi. No, go in there. Come on. Come on. We're all waiting on, so now we're all waiting on Punzel to do what she's supposed to do so they can have breakfast. Hi, Zeus. So Zeus and Julio get a little special bowl of pig feed. And I sprinkle a little bit of powdered glucosamine on top of that. I'm sure you've all heard us talk about the pig cookies before, but the cookies aren't always necessary. I've finally found a way to sneak some food in here while the other animals are distracted by the hay. So I just throw the powdered glucosamine on the pig feed then, so we don't go through the cookies as fast, you know, because I don't even make them anymore. Another volunteer has been making them. It's just finding the time to make them in your spare time. So if I don't need to use the cookies, I don't. So we're literally sitting here watching Rapunzel, waiting for her to go in her stall. Come on, Punzi. Come on, Punzi. We're waiting on you. Hi, Zeusy. So Zeus is very eager for his breakfast this morning. I know. I'll give him his feed once everybody's had their hay distributed. Then Zeus and Julio will get their bowl of pig feed. So until then, Zeus will be following me closely and making his funny little screechy pig noises. Come on, Punzi. So these guys are all like super playful this morning. Hi, Chicolette. Hi. I know, you're a good girl. You're the one good kid that came in the stall when you were supposed to. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, Butters. Here comes Butters. These guys are all a little fired up this morning. Hey, Chico. Come on, Punzi. Come on. Let's go. You gonna go in? Come on. There you go. Good girl. See? That wasn't so hard. Now everybody gets to have breakfast. Well, I'm going to put Esperanza in her stall. She goes in with Elvis the duck. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Get in there. Girl. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell what you guys are seeing. Hi, Thomas. Hi. Hello. Okay. So normally we will put the smaller goats, we call them the littles, Chicolette, Gilbert, Peanut, Butters, Willow, Chico. They usually go inside this stall here. If they're not really complying, then Zeusy, if they're not really complying, then I don't really worry about it, because once I bring all the hay out and get it distributed, they kind of tend to want to go in here and not be around the big animals anyway. Right? Come on. You coming, Chicolette? So I'm going to have Mark just hand me the hay over the fence. It's a little easier this way. Can you hand me 2 crates? Uh-oh. Here comes Albert. Here comes Albert. All right. Little distractionary method there. Okay, everybody, come on. Everybody be good. Everybody be good. Come on. Come on. Okay, so 1 minute. That was Thomas. I hope y'all heard that. Got this pretty funny little sound he makes when he gets fed. And I've attempted to catch it on camera multiple times, but it doesn't always work out. Oh, here, let me get Princess some hay real quick. I think Esperanza probably has a little bit. There you go, baby. And we'll give a little bit to Esperanza. She already has a little bit of leftover hay in her stall, probably from yesterday or last night. Oh, you cowies want something? All right, so next I'll get the cows their crates of hay. Oh, here comes Zeusy. He's coming in hot. Like I said. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real-Time Animal Rescue, and I'm wearing a camera strapped to my chest today, so y'all can kind of get what I call a Karen's eye view of morning chores. I put 2 crates of hay out already. These little goats are pretty happy. Little sheepies are pretty happy. Cows are ready. So I usually choose who gets their crate first by who went in their pen first. And that was Nala today. Oh, so I mentioned earlier that Zeus, the pig, is going to get a special little bowl of pig feed. And he whines until he gets his turn. But he has to wait until I've got all of the hay distributed. And once all the other animals are distracted by their hay, then I can bring their little bowls of feed in safely. Okay, I think I've got one more crate to go. Here comes Julio. Here comes Zeusy. Hey, Julio. Hi. No, this is for the littles. So I'll just bring this crate in here, give some to Rapunzel, and then later on, if the littles want to kind of migrate into this area, then they can come in here and have something to eat. Hey, Zeusy. Come on, Peanut. Come on, you guys. So it looks like Peanut, or Chicolette. Come on, Peanut. And her mom. Come on, Peanut. And her mom are going to come in here now. You know, like I said, if the littles don't want to go in there, I don't fight them too hard on it because they usually end up in there eventually. Big bowls, please. So my husband here, Mark, is my co-volunteer on Thursday mornings or any other morning that we come here. It's a lot easier when he's here and just hand me the bowls of food and whatnot over the fence. So I have to keep opening the gate and risk little escapees. Here you go, Zeusy. Oh, here you go. Here you go, Julio. Come on. There you go. All right. They like that. So they're having a small amount of pig-specific food, and they've got a little powdered glucosamine on there. And unfortunately, my attempts to outwit goats and sheep this morning have not really worked. Mr. Gibby's here. Wow, Julio. Here you go. So Julio, he's a sweet guy, but he's a little bit more on the skittish side. Zeusy, not so much. Hi, Gibby. Hey, Gibster. Hi. What have you got all over your leg? You got some mud stuck there? Gibby, that's not nice. No. No, 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 no. No, that's not nice, Gibby. So, Gibby, he will get his own special treat in a little bit. Apparently, hey, no. Apparently he's not interested in the hay this morning, but that's okay because he'll get something to eat later. He gets a bowl of hay pellets and some produce when he has to have his bath later. Okay, so Zeusy is done, or mostly done. So looks like they just eat around the glucosamine, so that might need to come up with a new plan for that. Here, Julio. Okay, so OG of the sanctuary, he's probably approaching 12 years old. He's a La Mancha goat. He and his sister were the first two animals that started the whole sanctuary, and he's still going strong. But he's an older guy. It probably takes him a little longer to wake up and warm up in the morning, so he doesn't really seem to be too interested in eating hay with the other animals. Come on. But like I said, he'll get his own special bowl of food in a little while. Okay. Now I've got to hand out a few more bowls, special food. Let's see here. Oh, this is a little precarious climbing through the fence with this thing on. All right, so the next two animals will be Princess Buttercup and Esperanza. And they're just having a little produce, that's all. So I try to get the hay distributed, and then immediately I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue. And today I'm just wearing a chest mounted camera so you can all kind of gain the perspective, from my point of view of what goes on during morning chores. Everybody is happy and eating and fed. Everything's been dished out. So we keep Princess Buttercup. She's up there in age. I don't know her exact age, but she's got a little arthritis and she's getting older. So she is fed inside this pen with the two ducks. Oh, I just put her in the ducks pen because this is temporary. But I have to put the ducks' food, you may be able to see on that back cinder wall, I have to put the ducks' food up because goats absolutely love duck food and it's not good for them. Not swear tag. All right. So Mark just let a couple of the goats into that small pen. So anyway, Princess Buttercup gets a produce treat and her hay in here. And it's easier to have her kind of in a stall because she is going to get a syringe with glucosamine and CBD to help her arthritis. Like I said, she's pretty up there in age. I'm not exactly sure how old she is, but we like to have her on her own so she gets her fair share of food and everything. But we do have to put the duck food up so she doesn't eat it. And then Miss Esperanza over here, she goes in this duck pen to have her breakfast because we've talked about her before, she is super timid and basically the slowest eater. So we just put her in here to make sure she gets her fair share. And again, we have to put that duck food up on the back wall because apparently sheep love duck food as well, and it's not really good for them either. Let's see, Nala has completely devoured her entire crate of hay already and her little bowl. Well, she's still working on a little bit, but in her little bowl of produce and calming pellets. That's already gone. Miss Norma, she's practically done with her breakfast. They scarfed that down this morning. Here comes Gilbert. And we've got Chico, Thomas, Albert, and Suerte over here nibbling. And Gibby's got this trough all to himself. And Gibby being the oldest resident, he's kind of the alpha. So if he feels like pushing somebody out of the way, he will. And that's Gilbert and Suerte and Albert. Here comes Thomas and Zeusy. Hi, Thomas. Thomas is going to have a syringe of glucosamine and CBD as well. He was having a little owie on one of his legs, but that seems to have cleared up. But I think we'll just continue to give him the glucosamine anyway, because either it's helping or he's completely healed, but it's not hurting anything to give it to him. See, Gibby's over there. He's got a whole trough to himself again. And then Miss Rapunzel, she goes in a stall by herself because she can be a little bit of a meanie. When we're out here working, we don't want her sneaking up on us and wanting to play, because her idea of playing is not the same idea of playing I have. So, as I mentioned earlier in the beginning of my broadcast, this pen here is where we usually put the littles. But if they're not really complying, I don't sweat it too much, because eventually they'll get sick of fighting with the bigger animals and come in here and eat. So we've got Willow, Butters, Peanut, and Chocolate in here right now. Gilbert and Chico are out, but they can hang with the big boys. They're fine. So, like I said, everybody's fed except the ducks. Once Princess and Esperanza come out of those pens, as soon as they're done eating, then I'll go in there and put some food down for the ducks. Hey, Suerte. You guys were hungry today. Plowed through that food like nobody's business. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary on Real Time Animal Rescue. And you're just watching from my point of view as I do the morning chores. And Mark, my husband, is here. He's scooping, well, I guess he's raking. He's going to rake. So we'll rake up the spent hay, like leave it in little piles and give everybody an opportunity to nibble on it. And whatever doesn't get eaten, we'll just take it out in the back of the field, and then they can kind of work on it over the course of the day. We like it like nice and neat and tidy out here. He's going to do that. He's going to scoop the cow poop. And I'm going to get going on filling waters. So I think with that, I'll call it good today. Everybody was very well behaved this morning. Some days I come here and I feel like I'm just standing in the field arguing with them for a half hour, just trying to get them where they're supposed to be. But today everybody was pretty good. It's always nice. Right. So if you've tuned in, sincerely thank you. I'm Karen from Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary and Real Time Animal Rescue. I was a little kind of looking to some of our morning chore routine. I'm going to get going on filling waters. And yeah, we don't have that much to do. Fill the waters, give Gibby his bath. Everything's nice and hunky-dory here this morning, which is always good news. Oh, Zeusy's here. Say hi, Zeus. So again, if you watch this, we sincerely appreciate it. We're going to sign off for now, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.